What is up, kings? Howdy Frosty, meowdy Golden. Those two dragons, as far as I'm concerned, do not exist. They look like they were meant for New Game Plus content with those super bloated health pools. I just don't have it in me. As fun as Lord of Thunder was, I was legitimately dying a little bit inside by the time it was close to giving up actually, because it was just getting so late into the night with that lad. I mean, I'm already proud that I managed to pull through, but take into account that was still objectively the easiest of the three DLC bosses, and even then, he kind of mopped the floor with me several times. So I definitely do feel humbled. I think we should consider that to be my anime training arc, where I set out on a quest to better myself, and I encounter this super difficult enemy that puts me into my place and teaches me the meaning of fear. So, yeah, an eye opener, let's call it that. Fun little fact, Frosty. So, ever since I gifted my dad that Billy Gibbons album, which I got at the concert, he is basically becoming a vinyl collecting addict. Today, the Rainbow Rising album he recently ordered has arrived. Pretty much mint condition, besides the cover worn off, but holy moly, now that's a classic to hold on. I think he and my neighbor from downstairs are gonna engage in a soft rivalry when they try to outmatch each other with their home collections, which is a fun little hobby. Vinyl making a resurgence is still kind of wild to me, but you know, history loves to repeat itself, and it's actually insane to think about at times just how viable still of a format vinyl is in terms of like just pure audio quality. Technology moves on for sure, but not necessarily in the regards we expected. Like, yeah, we got digital music, but is this necessarily better than physical media? I leave that to you, for you to ponder. Speaking of the concert, because I don't think I've talked about it extensively. So, the main man, Billy Gibbons, even though he is already like, what, mid or late 70s, he still has the moves. Like, sure, he doesn't go super wild on the stage, but he knows how to put a good show. He and his bandmates put up a pretty nice act consisting of his own original stuff, which I found to be like a good blend of traditional blues and more in the vein of what ZZ Top does. Of course, they actually had some ZZ Top classics peppered in, because it is Billy Gibbons after all. Like, he's not gonna turn his back on his most prolific uh, career. But he did tell a fun little story after, or was it? No, it was before they actually played a Jimi Hendrix cover of Foxy Lady. So apparently, Billy Gibbons, which I wasn't aware of, started off with one more band before ZZ Top came about, and they dabbled into psychedelic rock, which I find to be very appropriate of the era, because yeah, that would be what, the 70s. So that niche of rock music was extremely popular at the time. I mean, just look at Hawkwind. But at one point they were supposed to play as support for Jimi Hendrix himself, which, if that ain't a boost in your career, I don't know what is. But here's the thing. They had 35 minutes of material, but the contract demanded 40. So they were effectively missing one song to make it a proper act. So the guys were like, I mean, let's just play a Jimi Hendrix cover for the heck of it. And the manager goes like, you guys want to play a Jimi Hendrix song before Jimi Hendrix? No way, that's fucking insane. But they did it anyway. And while they were doing it, Jimi Hendrix was just standing on the sidelines, looking at them. And after they were done, he approached Billy Gibbons and said, my man, you got some nerve. After this is done, you and me need to have a talk. And that's how they became good friends. Think about it. He may be one of the few remaining people alive who actually have met Jimi Hendrix in person. That's a whole generation of folks slowly but steadily leaving this world. Alright, so our next stop is going to be the provisional government outskirts, which looks strangely like the White House. Maybe it is. I mean, it is a government building after all. Me neither, and I'm even more happier that I did attend the concert. It's a completely different experience listening to your favorite music live. But then you also get that extra factor of you actually get to see your heroes live on stage, which comes, with a very unique atmosphere. The venue where that took place was actually an old theater that was adapted into a small venue, together with a pub that was just pretty much a couple of meters across the stage. So you could technically just watch the act unfold from tables at the bar. It had a very, homely atmosphere, I want to say. You know what? Yeah. Not only because it actually feels like you're hanging out with a group of friends, which, mind you, you can tell rock fans are a different brand of folks, because when me and my brother were waiting in the line, people were just chatting amongst themselves like complete strangers, exchanging their stories of attended events. Not to mention, after the actual event was already wrapped up, it was way easier to leave the establishment and reach the nearest metro station. For the past 3 events prior to that, I went to a really big stadium, which is more by the riverside of the city, and it takes a while to get there. And unfortunately, the nearest station is pretty much how you get there from the strict city center, so after things are wrapped up, it's just a flood of people pouring in. In March, I'm gonna have a more similar experience to this past 3 months, because we are going to a stadium, but it's a different one this time around. Another part of London. And that's gonna be for Judas Priest, Saxon, and Uriah Heep. I did look up Uriah Heep's lineup out of curiosity, and from what I understand, from like the pure original lineup, when the band was initially formed in around 1970, maybe a little before that, one guy pulled it out. The guitar player, I believe. Which, you know, granted, it's been 60 years now. But even then, like, the younger members are like from introductions from the 80s, so they don't have necessarily that much less experience. Like, as far as I'm concerned, they've been around. Yeah, I still regret that this happened to be a time where a lot of major bands had concerts across the city, because recently Motley Crue and Def Leppard had an act together, and on top of that, Iron Maiden have started their tour, so I had some difficult pickings to make, just because of, you know, pricing and overlapping schedules. Honestly, I think regardless of what I choose, I'd still win at the end of the day. But sure enough, when I was making the booking, it was not necessarily the easiest call to make. Alright, so far we're starting with the usual bunch. Regular lusts, some chunky matrons. Who's this lad? You look a little different from the other mobs. Oh no, we've encountered one of you before. You were actually accompanying the Night Lady before we took on Lord of Thunder. Which was a rather forced mini-boss. Like, it's kinda mind-boggling to me that all the effort went into the main encounters and the rest is just filler, which again makes me kinda grimace in disappointment. Although, as pointed out, it is a very Namco move to make. Like, they're known for rather disappointing DLC practices. Ah. So we have the greatsword lad and an ambush lying in wait, so us taking the upper route is actually going to be extremely helpful here, because we're going to get rid of some nuisances. Just gonna clear the perimeter first. They're completely unbothered that I just smashed some wood behind him. You gotta love that Metal Gear Solid syndrome for guard AI. And again, does not care that his friend just got obliterated. Sucks to you. Ah, see? It's not entirely safe down there. However, we can deal with that. Uh-oh. What's going on with you fella? He is staring at us. Uh-oh. Pathfinding broken? Very much so. Alright, we're gonna help him get out of the loop, but first, let's take a good vantage point. Because I would prefer to sneak behind for a backstab. Excellent. Hey, what's the big deal? Well, clearly he gets paid more for that extra awareness. Oh shit! What a horrible time for me to look at the map. Oof, that was extremely messy, but no matter. Gentlemen. What are even the hitboxes, but a figment of one's imagination. So, got a good part of this region already looked through. There's a guard over here we need to take out. And just like me, enemies can pick the wrong possible time to apply buffs. Works both ways. Dead end. You know, a doggo ain't exactly the worst possible outcome. But yeah, if it was you who ganked up on me, it would have been way more painful. Yep, just skip through the entire animation. Don't need to see it. We could probably flank this enemy. Oh, never mind. Who needs stealth when you can gank? Apply brute force without any sort of self-restraint. Works every single time. Okay, I can find a lot of that, since already on the subject. Hope it's some vintage deep purple. Knowing the game, however, it's definitely Batrock. Here's upgrade part. Need to reach somehow. Right, so I'm taking the long way around. Potentially training back to that ladder from the beginning. Speaking of ladders. Easiest dunk since the Taurus demon. Ooh. That's an extra heal, which will put us at 10. I mentioned that's the cap you can reach. Alright. Things are going pretty swimmingly so far. We got a good chunk of the area already explored. Just need to find more checkpoints. So got that lad over there, whom I do not know how to get to yet necessarily. Uh-huh. Because artificial difficulty, my girl. Ooh. Ivory Grace +9. Do tell. Well, apparently another one that I don't have the stats for. Let's see how it looks. At this point I feel like most of the outfits are just the capes. Like they don't really add anything else on top. I mean, they look fancy, that's for sure. Ow. And of course, Io has a little brain dead moment. She's a little forgetful at times. What I'm a little worried about is that we're getting more hiccups. Which, I mean, we could always tinker with that. I'd rather take the performance boost rather than have the game look super high fidelity. Hey, considering the games I grew up with, this is still miles and miles up ahead. Not that it's made a significant difference so far, I don't think. Which makes me more inclined to believe that this is some memory leak antics, which is quite unfortunate, but Japanese sports at its finest. Ooh. Just a can of protein powder? Out in the wild? Hey. You gotta get those gains one way or another. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a darn second. This area is the same we've been through in our main character's memory. I remember this particular stretch distinctively. So we are treading familiar grounds. Except it's the present. You know, that cover would have worked better if your halberd didn't poke right above the line of crates. Just saying. The fact that you get 3 hits from that upsets me, and what upsets me even more is... Where's my healing? Where's my support? Yes, I know she died, but that was before the thing happened. Well, let me try something else. Let's just put everything on medium, for curiosity's sake. Oh no. Absolutely 0 difference. It worked one time when I adjusted the settings mid-game. I mean, this is one very specific option that's really tempering the performance. But I'm starting to doubt it. Neo 2 is a more advanced game than this one in terms of graphics, and that ran much more smoothly at times. Hello there, Mr. or Miss Buck XPR. How are you doing tonight? What am I going to do about you lot? Good play. I'll take that. Oh no shit, you're already in the provisional government outskirts. Nice. Did you take on the DLC dungeons, or are you just going through the main game as it is? Well, that's a new trick we just learned about, because I never gave this enemy type the time of the day to actually use an explosion. I see. Well, if you do decide to take on the extra dungeons, be prepared for some extremely tanky bosses. I got 1 out of 3 of my previous stream, where it was just 5 hours of me going through that extra bit of content. And some headaches were had. Let's leave it at that. How would you say you like the game overall, since you're already this far? sweet. So this would take us to the camp area. Yeah, this is where we had that little debriefing with Jack. Ah, well, that would definitely make sense. If the guardian of this area is by the campsite. Well, what used to be the campsite anyway. We shall leave that until I'm done clearing the rest. You gotta love that knockdown. It's completely destroying any credibility they have. It's a strength build. Guard booster. My man, if I survive Lord of Thunder, I can take on just about anything now. Except Hellfire Knight and the Frozen Empress. So most of my health pool, that sounds very, very appropriate of the part of the game we are in. Should be near the end. You know what they say, if it works. By the looks of it, we got most of the map taken care of. And there's still one bit I need to get past by. But maybe that's after this missile will be going by. There's that cliffside to the south, which I didn't know how to reach. Actually, for the heck of it... Alright, I need the other Thunder Curse for that. This is the one that Ramasa gave me. Increase the amount of HP restored by regeneration ability. Well, that's a pretty handy one to have. I'm gonna lie. Good luck, my man. I believe in you. You can do this. So those were the new ones that I did not upgrade yet with the new prestige parts. I told you so. Was it a clutch or a definite victory? I swear some of these skill trees I've already upgraded before. I mean, the game just didn't save progress. Pure tenacity, my friend. Believe me when I say, the Lord of Thunder went down by this thin of a hair. It was not easy. Pretty much all my healing had to go into pure survival. Right, I will do it for the gifts. And let's put a little more into leveling. Almost at a solid 100. Ah, that put us exactly where I thought we were gonna be. Look at this badass here. More green titanium. Excellent. And that's the entirety of the map. That took you days, huh? Well, we're about to find out what's coming up ahead. I can already see a lance or a greatsword? Hard to say with the silhouette obfuscated, but he has a very demonic visage, so let's prepare. Quiz Knight Reborn. Oh, it's you! We have fought before, my friend. In our memories. Fancy seeing you again. Yep, he's got some solid wreckers. So I gotta watch my footing when I'm buffing. Or he's gonna upgrade. So can I. Oh, yep, he's doing the thing. I can look in out of the teleport. What's that? Whatever it is, I don't like it. It appears to apply some kind of debuff. What I really hate is just how long the cooldown after healing stays over. Especially if you want to restore health mid cooldown from enemy attacks. Oh, he was gone. That was close, but sure enough, he does teleport like crazy in this phase. I might just have to sacrifice some buffs when he's past the halfway point, halfwise. Well, I don't know what kind of build you have character-wise, but mine is the Dark Knight moveset with some heavy hitting weapons, so I can definitely take a little bit of punishment. So, you know, standard disposition for your average Souls-like. You a fellow Dark Knight Chad? Respect. Here we go. Okay, so that swing stays on for a while. Now's a good time to heal. I'm gonna... Oof. Let EO take charge for a little bit. Because I wanted that aura to be gone. Alright. Get him staggered. Nice. Oh, you bastard. Hey! Good job, you. I was hoping to deal the finishing blow, but she got it. The original or the remastered version of Dark Souls? What's up?
先ほどのロストから血影が一つ。
Oh? We should probably investigate.
この血影、どこか懐かしい感じがするのです。この血影にどのような記憶が刻まれているのか見せてはいただけないでしょうか。
I mean, sure, we got the time to spare. No need to even ask. So, which one was your first Souls-like? This, or did you start Dark Souls before? Now, let's engage in this tragic backstory of the nameless knight we squared off with for the second time. I'm gonna be frank, I don't quite remember if his moveset was much different from his first iteration. Oh, it's the queen. Well, sadly we know how that turned out. It's always the spooky hospitals. I almost wish we could have taken the chair and just sit there staring creepily. She's having a breakdown. Ooh. What the hell happened here? Wait, that looks strange like... Ew. Oh wait, did the queen create her? Like, is... that's what's happening? Oh, I think I get it. Those, servants are parts of her. But don't take my word for me, it's just a theory. A game theory. And that's why
あなたを支
EU
え
is
続けて
confirmed
きた
best girl.
それが私の
I
使
won't be
命なの
taking
ですから
any buts. Ishtar, Colonel Cruz Silva. Features gifts that aid attacking, defending, including gifts involving self-sacrifice. Alright. With that out of the way, we can now enter the head establishment proper.
至るところから敵意を感じます。お待ちください。
I am thinking of treading back to the hideout for a little bit, just so we can view all those extra memories that I've acquired up to this point. Just like I do a small viewing reel before we head proper to, well, what might be the final area in the game.
空間自体がまるで血を求めているような。
If I didn't know any better, I would say we're heading straight for the Witch of Izalith.
あなたを初めて見つけたとき、なぜか
This is just a ruined city, isn't it?
暖かくなったのです。あの時はその理由がわかりませんでした。
Wow, it really is. Holy shit, I called it completely. Okay, it's a little more traditional castle-like, but still, just the visuals alone. Oh. Hello there. Eo's other twin sister.
信頼の伴侶はただ寄り添うだけの存在。侵害への直接の干渉は許されません。私たちの力では所詮何もできない。
Imagine how weird a family reunion of has to be. You're just sitting there with like 6 instances of the same character by the dinner table,
遺体を取り
and they all have to wear appropriate name tags because you keep confusing them. Alright, let's head for a minute to the base. I'm just gonna restock, gear up, go for some minor details, and we'll head back and knock this one out of the park. All right, where's Yakumo? I almost had enough social link with him to get his special weapon.
最後の最後までふざけた真似をしてくれやがって。もう一度赤い霧が消えちまったら今度こそ終わりだ。早いとこシルバーを迎えに行ってやろう。
All right, I need 2 more. What can I give you? Say, you a gamer?
これちょうど探してたんだ。サンキュー。おかげで手間が省けたぜ。
Onibane, the sword that has seen Yakumo through countless battlefields. Made with a different technique from most weapons in the world of Vane, it was built to be swung wide while moving, despite its large size. Yakumo received it from the same remnant who gave Lewis this weapon. He has further customized it to fit his style.
めぼしいものは見つかった。
Let's see what it looks like. Oni Bane.
戦の前にはどの武器を強化したい？
It's hard to say before I properly upgrade it. Right, so it's at level 6 currently. And wow, already it's proving to be better than the Warp Blade. Huh. Go figure. No wonder those are special items.
最後までそれが
Alright, restore Vestige, and we got a little bit. But better than saving them for later. Go through all this
こんなところで
little optional storytelling
倒れるわけにはいかない
right now.
継承者様を探さなくてはお守りしなくてはならないのです。ですからどうか 継承者
Oh, so that's one that failed. Never made it. Oh. Starting off on a good foot. Depressing.
寄り添うべき継承者にたどり着くことなくこうして灰になってしまった伴侶も少なくないのでしょう。私も一つ間違えれば同じ運命をたどっているところでした。使命のために
Aren't you the lucky one?
まっすぐに生きることしかできなかった。他の道を行けば生き延びられたかもしれないのに。
Yeah, but if you're duty bound, you can't exactly just say fuck it and go on a vacation.
どうした
Hey, Hephaestus Vestige. Oh, so now we take a look at Blacksmith Girl. And then Valerio. That's... I don't quite remember the name. So we're just gonna have to trust the cutscenes within to tell us who Valerio was.
お前が能力テストオール A の村雨か。以前何かやってたのか。
はい、体操少し。
体操？ちょっと待って。お前代表選手の村雨か。なるほど、道理で。お前は第二部隊に配属だ。戦闘は体操とは違うぞ。心してかかる。
はい。
You say that, but it's on the mindset.
村雨、またロストの撃破数で記録を更新したそうだな。お前のことをヤシャと呼ぶ者までいるとか。
恐縮です。
とにかくこの調子で頑張ってくれ。喜べ。お前に に昇進の話だ。石膏部隊をお前に任せたい。
私にですか？
ああ、少数精鋭のベテラン揃いでな。半端なやつでは言うことを聞かんのだ。
Cape
お
physics.
前ならベテラン連中も一目置くだろう。くれぐれも舐められんようにな。
Well, good for her. At least one character had some positive happen to them in their life.
レブナントとして目覚めた私は周りに言われるがまま戦闘にのめり込んでいった。そうすることでしか目の前の絶望から這い上がる術を知らなかったから。今は戦うことすらまともにできないんだけどね。記憶を取り戻していけば何かわかるのかな。正直言うとこの頃のことを知るのは怖い。でも知らなければいけない、そんな気がする。
One way or another, we're making you watch the highlight reel, girl.
忘れてなかった気がする。多分少しやけになってたんだと。
Everyone in this
それに
base
してもヤシャって
gets their
あれな
dirt
ひどい
from
ね
out in the open.
裏若き乙女に対して。
What does yaksha mean?
私もよくは知らないけど戦いの鬼って感じの言われようだった。ほんと失礼な話だよ。
A young lady of many talents, it would seem. She used to kick ass, and now she can swing that hammer, despite her, well, very misleading physique.
どうして
Now let's follow that up with part 2. Because we can.
本日付で本部隊に隊長として配属になったリン・村雨だ。これからよろしく。
あんたがヤシャって呼ばれてる戦闘マニアかい。年はいくつだい
16。
まだあのガキじゃねえか。やってらんねえな、まったく。
You say that. But just wait until she starts going crazy on the battlefield.
何休んでる。今は休憩時間じゃないぞ。
怒鳴らなくても聞こえてるよ。
こんな訓練で音を上げてるようじゃ実戦では役に立たないことを忘れるな。
僕は厳しいね、我らが隊長さんは。
Those two totally didn't make it.
この時はとにかく必死だった。ベテラン兵士たちを私が引っ張っていくんだってやたらと力んでた。
Sometimes it's the only way.
そうだね。あのさ、もし他の記憶を見つけたら教えてくれるかな。手間を取らせてしまって悪いんだけどお願い。
Sure, I'll be on the lookout. Anything for the homies. Also, you can't really expect to be a respected captain at the age of 16. Look, no disrespect, but this ain't My Hero Academia. It's still anime, but a different flavor.
どうした
Pick yes. No, Frosty, not that kind of flavor, hopefully. Unless there's a R18 scene at the post-credits. In which case, I am skipping through.
ロストの数が増えてきた。クイーンは近いぞ。
隊長、クイーンを発見しました。
よし、すぐさま本体に連絡だ。
隊長、そんな時間はなさそうだぜ。
なんだって？
ロストにすっかり囲まれちまった。
You know, fair enough. You just have to take precautions.
退却ったって周りは敵だらけだ。どこに逃げりゃ。
3時の、いや、6時の方向に。
ダメです。そっちにもロストが。
隊長、師匠、隊長。
Orders. Survive. There was no timer to begin with. I can't blame you because there's a lot of overlapping character arcs on top of the main story, which has, like, from what I've gathered, two big plot lines. One of them is easy enough to grasp because it concerns the evil scientist man that we took down on the last stream, where he was trying to play God, basically. Have them leave the confinements of their enclosed city. But on top of that, yeah, that's where things start to get a little hazy, if you pardon the pun. So now you stick to support. I'm gonna talk more what I feel about the plot once we've wrapped, but I have a couple of gripes with how the story is told. I feel like there's a few good things here that just get lost between the forced complexity. I forgot that after you start unlocking some investigators, certain become prerequisites for others lying in your inventory. So this might take a little longer than I anticipated.
夜叉といってもまだ16歳の少女だ。ここで死なせるわけにはいかないだろう。全員聞け。ここから先は俺が指揮を取る。隊長を助けるぞ。いいな。
たく仕方ねえな。やるかお前ら。
おう。俺たち全員で敵の目を引きつけ一点突破で行くぞ。おう。
Right now we're going through Murasama's memories. And turns out that the cute blacksmith girl used to be a little demon on the battlefield. At the prime age of 16, which is... well... you've seen enough tropes in similar media at this point to know that it's time to roll those eyes.
いくら強かろうが厳しかろうが俺たちにとってはあんたは娘みたいなもんなんだ。ただだから生き残ってくれよ。
Just like Nam. Lost in a Maze. Where are you currently in the game?
これはどういうこと？
Your comrades helped you escape.
みんなが私を守ってくれたっていうの。でもどうしてそんなこと？私みんなにひどいことばっかり言って守ってもらう価値なんて私なんかには。
Oh, I can't help you yet. I have yet to properly start exploring that area. You're important to them.
勝手に人を娘扱いしてどうしようもないほどバカでお人よしで生きて会えたらたっぷり絞ってやるのに。
Oh. Just a big softie.
ありがとう。あなたのおかげで過去と向き合うことができた。もううじうじしてられないね。また戦えるようになるかわからないけど前に踏み出してみる。あなたやルイやみんな。
I wonder if, after all this, she becomes available as a companion.
私も頑張らないと。
Guess we'll find out in a minute. Once I chat her up again.
どうしたの？
Next up, Asclepius. Oh yeah, I should probably talk a little bit about Persona 4, huh? Since, yep, I finally started up yesterday. I am currently 2 hours in. Stopped after the Shadow Yasuke boss fight. So far, I'm feeling the game. Like, it's really starting to build up to a very good premise. story-wise. And already I'm having some positive impressions about the chemistry between Narukami and his classmates. You know, I'm kinda glad I actually got to play that after I made an SMT game, because that means that once the combat system showed up, I immediately felt at home. Like, even seeing those skill names, I'm like, yep, good old Atlas. Of course, we have yet to get to the true meat of the game, which would be actually fiddling with the personas and what have you not. But that will come with due time. I was a little worried that the school setting might take me out of the immersion. Granted, it's definitely a game that, you know, was written with a younger audience in mind. But I think I'm gonna be able to appreciate it for what it is. Like, it doesn't shove the school life aspect too aggressively in your face. Also, I wasn't exactly paying attention, so there's a lot more going in this cutscene than I expected. Yo, I'm sliding. I'm sliding. New. New. That took way longer than I anticipated. That's only part 1 of 3. Oof. I think that might be because this is DLC related code. Oh, yeah.
まさかこれだけのロストの接近を探知できなかったとは。
謝らなくても OK。こんなイレギュラーは誰にも予測できないよ。ねえ先生、ここで一旦帰ってお茶でもってわけにもいかないよね。先生、危ない。
They don't make those statues like they used to.
ようやく敵が途切れたか。で、どういうことなの？戦闘中にぼーっとして。あの数相手に先生がやられたらさすがに厳しいって。敵に仲間の面影でも見たの？戦場での躊躇は死を招くよ。先生がこんな低たらくじゃ例の新人も浮かばれないでしょ。
貴様に何が？
やっぱり気にしていたみたいだね。クイーン戦で解釈した仲間のことを。
It's talking about us. Well, now you're having regrets, huh? After you shot me through the heart and pushed off a cliff? You know, I could snap your neck right here, right now. If it weren't for the fact that we actually reconciled.
ちって言った奴らに偉そうに言うくらいでいいんだよ。いろいろと悩むのは俺みたいな美青年に任せておけばいいの。
貴様こそ繊細とは程遠いだろう。だがそうだな。
やれやれ、人気者は忙しいね。さあ、本来の任務に取り掛かろうか。
Maybe I should have brought Jack with me to the DLC. Seems like he had some field experience with those bosses. Still didn't manage to take them down, though. Okay, that leaves potentially 2 or 3 more. Is it as mazy as the cathedral? Because if so, that might indeed be rough.
寂しくなるね、先生。
貴様のバカ話を聞かない分、俺は気が楽だ。
釣れないな。
これからは我々がバレリオの話を聞きますよ。今後、あなたの元で働くようにと命が下ってます。
ああ、そうなんだ。それは心強いね。
This is the world's strangest opera.
I
didn't have to pay for tickets.
今まで対化け物の任務で先延ばしでさ。
そうか。貴様は力を使いすぎる。侵食には注意を払っておけ。
ありがとう。せいぜい長生きするよ。
Well, that's interesting.
無事終わったね。それでこそ先生だ。
安心したか。
ああ、そうだね。太鼓判をしちゃう。これでもし俺がダメになっても心置きなく先生に任せられるよ。来てくれるんだろう。棺の監視者として。
当然だ。それが任務だから
頼もしいや。じゃあその時はお茶でも用意して待ってるよ。
Alright, I see where this went. Just a little backstory, tying in some plot ends from the main game. Wasn't really necessary knowledge per se, but does add more context. Whoa, 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 whoa. Different music for once. Much more somber.
再会してからの先生は戦い方がおかしかった。どうやらその原因はクイーン討伐時に暴走しかけた新人にとどめを刺したことらしい。戦友だからね、当然変化に気づいたさ。時間が解決してくれたかもしれないけど、俺たちにそんな猶予はない。 おかげで柄にもないことをいろいろと言っちゃったよ。でも二人での任務は楽しかった。
I like where this is going. It's definitely gonna get finished off in some brutal way.
かな。もう少し
The best camera angles. 'How's it going? You're looking too hot.
やっと来てくれたね。遅いじゃないか。お茶も冷めちゃったよ。
すまん。久しぶりだな。
待ち合わせに遅刻するのは俺の役目だろう。
ああ、そうだったな。
まあたまにはいいけど、不思議と待つのも悪くなかったし。
そうか。
それじゃあさ、サクッとやってもらおうかな。どうしたの？やりなよ。
Do it. Do it.
信念を貫いてくれるんだろう。先生がその手にかけた新人のため。
I'm the devil sitting on your shoulder. I'm telling you to do it. Coward.
そう。
ありがとう、ジャック。
最後までだ。
Well, that turned into a drama in 4 acts. I mean, I'll take it because it felt a little more meaningful than some of the other memories we've watched. Had a lot more substance.
最後までふざけた男だった。だが、不甲斐なかった俺に大事なことを気づかせてくれた。俺が手を下した最初の継承者であり、大切な友だ。新入りのためにか。クイーン戦の時のことはすまなかった。必要な処置だったとはいえ、許されることではない。
That an apology?
同じ局面に至れば、俺は幾度でもこの手で心臓を刈り取るだろう。
Wow, rude.
それが灰と散らせた者たちへ誓った信念なのだから。長話をしてしまったな。行こう。
Good old Jack. Never change. Pretends to be cold and distant, but deep inside, he's got the feels. Get up, sleepyhead. We've got one more cinematic to watch. And this one is actually DLC related, because we got this blood code from... I think this is from Lord of Thunder. Code owner unknown. Allows for dynamic combat with high dexterity and stamina. Yeah. Didn't have to watch a cutscene. It'll save me some time.
戦の前には無事を。
貴様は他者のブラッドコードを取り入れ、己が力とすることができるらしいな。今後の戦いに向け、戦力の増強は必須だろう。お前に俺の力を託す。受け取ってくれ。
Jump. Heimdall, co-owner Jack Rutherford, specializes in highly aggressive melee combat, but its weight allowance is extremely low. Well, I'm probably not gonna end up using it then, cause I like the heavy armor sets. Perform an unperceivable attack from a still stance. An offensive skill performed with a one-handed sword. Yeah, it's oriented around one-handed weapons, which is not that great in my case. Might go Ishtar. That's the case. Increase the effect of light gifts while you're focused. Increases mind. Deliverance. When an ally takes fatal damage, their HP is reduced to 1 and you take the remaining damage. Feral Tenacity. Receiving fatal damage when your HP is or a certain amount will leave you with 1 HP. Okay, so we're through the side tracking and now we can move on to the government center. I'm pretty much gonna stay here until we reach and defeat the final obstacle standing between me and success. This is Yakumo's sword, which looks quite fancy, I have to say. It's like 3 weapons fused into one. Ooh, got a welcoming committee coming up. Whoa, where did you come from? What's with that walk pattern? We're gonna have to get adjusted to a new moveset for sure. That's gonna be part of the experience. What the... Whoa. Alright, don't get too close to the walls. At least you want to get impaled. Wow. Kind of have to bait them first before proceeding.
今でもきりと覚えています。あなたを探していた時には感じていなかった不思議な感情の夢。
Nice try, Fatty. But not good enough.
いけません。さすがですね。
There's a lot of guards patrolling. Already went pretty far up ahead. It's another diverging pathway. Oh, whomst are you?
まさか私は夢でも見ているのか。この混乱の最中動き回れるレブナントがいるとは。君たちどこ所属のものかはわからぬが、私の大切な研究資料を回収してくれないか。シルバーが暴走しかかっている影響で、この辺りのレブナントは皆引きずられてロストしてね。人間の私にロスト化の心配はないが、ここまで逃げてくるのが精一杯だった。だから頼む。資料を見つけたらここに持ってきてほしい。
Sure.
資料は
If I find him, you can take him. Oh, they actually put it on the mini-map. That is very useful.
足元にお気をつけて。
That was a solid attempt at an ambush. I'll do... Well, the outcome is obvious.
足元お気をつけて滑らないように。
I was so close to falling off, you have zero clue. Son of a gun. We could definitely use some waypoints. Because I'm already walking knee-deep into the building, and I have zero clue as to where we are. At this rate, I'm probably end up opening the shortcut to starting area. Oh, hold up. I'm seeing this ladder. Hey there's Karnix. Yep, this is the final zone for the main game. I've also tackled the DLC content of the previous stream and I managed to take down the Lord of Thunder. The remaining two, oof, absolute nightmares health-wise. Alright, that will definitely help me in navigating. I'm using the Dark Knight moveset, and I've got Twilight Claw, which is a DLC set of armor with improved lightning resistance. And currently, I got the Oni Blade from Yakumo, and it's using it kind of as my weapon. Warp Blade I carried with me for quite a while. Is the main DPS. And these are my passive skills. And a lot of buffs on the active side. I've pretty much gone with Io as my companion for a good while now, because she's proven to be the most handy of the side characters you can pair up with. Right, so one of these documents we can pretty much grab them at get-go. If I go down the ladder. That body looked way too fresh to be properly deceased. You ain't fooling me. Okay, looks like we're in for another shortcut. If I can find the other end. Just rule through everything. Classic Soul style. Very nice. Yeah, here's the thing, I never really farmed enemies in this game for their equipment. I've pretty much gone for everything you could have just found while playing the game. Okay, so where should we go now? Doesn't look like I can make a safe drop from here. We definitely do need to be heading down. There's the Argent Berserker. Wow, did they relegate him to a regular mob now? You know, fair. If this is reflective of the demon ruins from Dark Souls 1, the Taurus demon was a recurring threat there. Also, gotta remember about those wall tentacles. They're very friendly. Well, I have succeeded in backtracking. It's for sure. But, yeah, I kinda need to find the way to progress from here on out. Something tells me it's gonna be around here. It's hard for me to believe that this is a dead end, per se, but there's no save drops, as far as I can tell. Most of the areas in the games are fine, but the prelude to the cathedral was an actual nightmare of a maze to navigate. That felt like if you cut it by 1/3, it would be much, much better.
資料はこれはオアキ生体の適合率についての資料か。見つけてくれたのだな。当時私たちは研究のために適合率の高いレブナントの協力がどうしても必要でね。そんな折、ある少女の適合率が過去に類を見ないほどの高さと報告を受けたんだ。
Oh, I got that reference.
後のクイーンであり、シルバの娘だ。シルバだって人の親。自分の娘を実験体になんて戸惑っただろうよ。
The part of the game that you have to play with sunglasses on if you like actually seeing.
研究は順調に進み、さまざまな成果を現在に残すことができたよ。彼女が暴走するまでは。
Exactly, it's a very immersive experience. Yeah, see, I'm feeling a little lost now. Because I really don't know where to go from here. I'm starting to understand what the other guy was scratching his head about. What he mentioned on stream, that he was feeling very confused about this area. Like, I already hit that point myself. I don't see a clear path of progression. Because, yeah, the only thing that we have here is the store, it would seem. Unless... Yeah. At this point, I've played enough of these games to know they're bullshit. Granted, all of that was for a Devs dungeon. So not quite what I need. Well, looks like we're gonna have to keep on looking.
目移りしてしまって。 感覚が鋭いのですね。
Dead End City over there. Honestly, no. If there are invisible walls in this game, not a single one.
お待ちください。
Go full AVGN. Oh my god, you just end up going for hours and hours. This map player doesn't tell you anything. It's bullshit. What were they thinking? But now, we made it this far, and I do intend to see it through.
狭い場所から出られました。
Oh, fuck. Keep forgetting about this freaking thing. That ladder down there is confusing me. Oh, wait. Yeah, that was the map secret. Gotcha.
血を吸う木の根。遺体の周りに気をつけましょう。
The worst thing is, you will eventually keep forgetting about the wall tentacles. Because you just end up running, trying to find the way to move on. Oh?
使わせてもらいましょう。
Well, I suddenly didn't think about
残念。
taking a turn from starting point. It is not hammer time.
素敵です。
I see. When you deploy. Big smashy weapon.
遠くから敵意を感じます。
Ugh. I do like the design of that hammer though, because it has those little spikes, which makes it look like a meat mincer. I could have, but it's not a big problem because it's the only bonfire at the area, so even if I kick the bucket, I'm gonna be very close by. This is a very cool overhead swing, but boy, that animation just takes a while to come out. Oh god, his back is broken. Fuck the wall tentacles. This guy here was just chilling with his popper, and I'm like, no. Yo, what the fuck was that launcher? Ugh. That had to suck. Oh. You know, you should have probably stayed there. It would have extended your lifespan. Anywho, shortcut available. And we can go all the way down from here. Am I missing anything here of use? I feel like there would be a map marker in the area. Every single time. I'm very carefully inspecting the walls now. Very carefully. Bro, that's just a flesh wound. If he actually stood up and went at me full speed, I would have shaken his hand before eating whatever he threw at me. Alright, I think we're done with the upper bit. So let's take the ladder. This one's probably not coming back to life. Well, I'll be. I actually picked the one that was pretending. I got you now, faker. Argent Wolf Poleaxe. So that's a ladder we can drop. If we can find the other end of it. Which we haven't yet. Ah, but hold on, that's the case. There's nothing really more we can do here. Snake Eater. There's a Souls-like that Iron Pineapple featured in one of his recent videos where the game had you climb up and down long-ass ladders, and there was no dedicated climb faster feature, so you had to take it in. The intended immersive experience. Now, where do I find the funny little plant that shows me the map of this area? Certainly could use it. Certainly nowhere else I can go. Can't be right. There's gotta be something I missed. Oddly, no. I hear mobs. That's for sure. All this progress just to hit another wall. I really don't want to reset the enemies just yet, if I can help it. Yeah, actually. Have you managed to figure out what to do? I got about this much covered so far, and I'm on the left side of the missile. Nope. Well, it's not reassuring, is it now? You found a boss. Well, congratulations. That sounds like more progress than what I'm making at the moment. Yeah, this feels like a shortcut you're meant to unlock from the other end up ahead. Now comes the question of actually, getting there. Which I haven't yet found. There's clearly a lot more down there going on, which we are meant to reach in some sort of fashion. Really? Really now? I'll take it. The boss was easy. Good job, my dude. Keep at it. Sounds like you're making very steady progress. I am now in a very big open room. Mr. Griffin, this is a prostate exam. That is a very big mood in this region, my friend. The walls got hands, and you'll be catching them. light, which I don't need, but I'll get it anyway. I could tell he was faking it because of the cape physics. Keep your clothes under control. Well, that was to be expected. Right, I'm gonna have to go there anyway. So I'm just gonna have to pick this damn thing to come out early. Ooh. No, you don't. Ooh. Someone's got himself some fancy headgear. Bullshit! Oh, that's not the one. I thought someone just woke up when they weren't meant to. Yeah, this is for a spot to be ambushed in. Well, we made it that far. So the good news is we do know where to proceed now. Probably don't need to aggro just about everything now. Just the necessary opponents. It better not be, otherwise I'm gonna have to put him down. Which I will do anyway. Just a little love tap on the back. Right, so we have to go down here. Easy enough to miss. Unfortunately, Io doesn't know any better, so she's just gonna have to take that to the face. not being able to see. Wow, couldn't we have any more of these guys? Thank you for aligning yourself with my backstab. Sturdy boy, huh? Thank you very much, Hombre. Have a good night, and till next time, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, we got ourselves a shortcut to the missile. So that is a very good bit of progress. Now, this vanguard. This game is really holding out and giving me some kind of map markers. This weather is a whole bunch of nothing thus far. Oh, this smells like a trap right here. Yeah. Who are you trying to fool? Wow, we have gone a long way up north. With more to go, because even if you look at the side objective, which is on the other end of the map, that just tells you how much to expect. Alright. This lady is totally gonna wake up all of the mooks who are pretending to be asleep. Or not. Color me surprised. Oh boy, we got dodgy walkways now. Because clearly This wasn't stressful enough. It's not that fall. So truthfully, this could have been way worse. But alright, I see what's the gimmick with that platforming. You should get rewards if you drop down at the proper locations. So maybe it is worth pursuing after all. Charge booster. Start off here. And that one also has some goodies. Is there another point of coming up here? No, not really. Just for optional pickups. Oh, fuck off with that shit. They just had to place the tentacles right over there, huh? Of all possible locations. Can I possibly... Yeah. A good roll did the trick. So now we can clear this area. Definitely want the smaller fries done first. Sunset Hammer. I'm pretty sure I already had that in my inventory. Ah, I see. This stretch is mandatory to climb past if you wanna proceed. We're still gonna have to take care of the guards though. Oh, it took a little bit of my HP, but got him. I knew it. Knew this asshole was just faking it. Really would be good to hit another checkpoint soon. Oh shit. Here we go again. He would have waken up everyone in the vicinity, so it's a good thing we took care of that in advance. You guys are not dead. For sure. There we were. Okay, a drop from here. To what end? I'm not sure. Oh. Well, finally, jeez.
継承者様をそばで支え、苦しみを和らげてあげることこそが私たちの使命であり、私たちが生きる意味なのです。課せられた使命を全うする。それだけが私たちの進むべき道なのです。休んでいきますか。
Wow. One big checkpoint to clear up all of that. And it's only counting up to 60%. That's pretty wild. And then I may as well just buff my character. Oh, okay. Is there a point in making a drop? Like, do I have to end up this way? Still? I suppose. So I just have to find a way to advance. An elevator after a boss. Well, we still need to find the boss. Ah, we haven't been this way. Gotcha, that makes sense. And we got another EU look-alike. Lying in wait.
気をつけて。
What? She's hostile. No. Don't make me fight the waifu. How sad. Nothing personnel. Is that it? Feels incredibly empty. Just for a filler. I can't even call her a boss.
この旅の終着点に何が待っているのかはわかりませんが、私も一緒に、ずっと一緒に。
It's another hammer, bro.
そう思っています。
Ah, alright. There's the elevator.
ここは戦い。やっ。開かないのです
It's not open from this side. I see, we got ladder shenanigans. Typical. First things first. Let us clutter the screen with particle effects. Because as you can see, it has also opened up some pathways. Nah, just common sense from playing these sort of games. I think that will take us back to the quest giver, which is a very handy shortcut if you want to turn that in. In that case, I should probably grab the thing before I head on over and talk to him. Right. I got all the documents and I have a drop here. Oh, there's the Argent Wolf. No longer counting as a boss. Then again, we fought him 2 times already. So he's kinda old news at this point. Thank you for presenting yourself to me in this fashion. And down you go. That will make her heals even more powerful. Well worth the endeavor.
貴重なものを手に入れましたね。何かありますね。
The thing is, I'm in a completely different area now. Thank you. That was highly unnecessary. Oh, so where we come in from the ladder. I see.
上に何があるのでしょう。扉開けてみますか。
Well, there you go, guys. 100% of map completion. So now let's turn the paperwork while I'm here. And move on to the elevator. Which I cannot do from this side. Whoops. I might have to go all the way around to talk to that fella, which I'm not looking forward to. Well, that worked out just fine.
まだシルバが人だった頃に、私は彼から自分に何かあった時はと頼まれていてね。クイーンの暴走でシルバが死亡した際、いち早くレブナント化処置を施したんだ。彼はすぐに目を覚まして。
You being modest for once.
自分の娘だったなどという事情は、その頃には全て捨てたように見えたな。総督府内に人間がいるのが不思議かい？
Yeah, boy.
お前はレブナントになってはいけない。
Congratulations.
シルバに強く言われていてね。もしレブナントで解決できない事例が発生した場合、人間視点での打開策が不可欠となると。まさか本当にこんな一大事が起きるの？
How many tries did it take you?
のんびり余生を過ごそうとした矢先だ。人生を思うようにはいかないな。ありがとう。これは赤い霧についての調査を。シルバは赤い霧を形成するために自ら継承者となってその力を発動させてね。赤い霧を存続させる最大の意義は、閉じ込めたクイーンの力を外に出さないためだ。しかしシルバの力を維持するには膨大なエネルギーを使わなくてはならない。だから血税制度などを作り、常に血を絶やさぬようにしなければならなかったんだ。赤い霧も血税制度も研究も、
Oh boy.
みんなシルバがレブナントのためにしていたことなんだよ。
Sounds like someone's having fun.
足元に気をつけて。さあ、仕方ありません。
I'm gonna head back to the original bonfire, just teleport. Only because of how confusing this is. Alright, here we are, so back on the road we go. This way. I'll just run past everything inside. No need to get involved with battles we don't need to fight. And since we've done them anyway. This guy probably won't deceased, however. I also want that treasure chest, which I will gladly acquire. Yo, what the hell? GXL Defender 9. I'm interested. A blood vein made of armor plating and treated fabric, highly resistant to elements. Oh, damn. That is some combat armor. Right here. But the question is, why wouldn't there be a phase 2? Alright, let's get these out of the way first. We've got 2. It means I probably missed one somewhere. Uh-oh. I think that's the one we fought against. Rest in peace, EO lookalike number 7, 8. It's easy to lose count at this rate.
寄り添う者を失い、この伴侶は暴走してしまったのですね。暴走する継承者を見守ることしかできないのなら、私たちの存在に意味はあるんでしょうか。
See, that wasn't so bad.
私たちは
Seems like took you a couple of tries, but you persevered through, and that's what truly matters. The true satisfaction comes from overcoming obstacles that were within reach.
おまどうか今一度記憶の糸をお紡ぎください。
One more flashback, and we're good to take on Silva.
継承者様の苦しみがこれで少しでも和らぐのなら、私は喜んで犠牲になりましょう。それが私に定められた使命なのですから。どうか末永く。
Alright, public service announcement. Do not abuse your EOs. Please treat your attendant well. And give her a big old hug. And a pat of her head. I will not stand for this waifu abuse, which is exactly why I'm sitting down at the moment.
「継承者を支えるためなら自らの命をも犠牲にしなくてはならないのでしょうか。それではあまりにも私が間違っているんでしょうか。
Hopefully this is not any foreshadowing in regards to my attendant.
大きな鹿
I will never possibly backstab my loyal accomplice, now would I? Would I now? Awfully long lift ride. You know, it's building up to something. The winds sure are strong as we descend. Because boy, that cloak is going insane. Oh. Hello there, girls. Thank you, Buck, and channel all of your positive energy.
理解できません。あなたの行いはこの地に再び最悪をもたらす。これ以上罪を重ねてはいけないのです。寄り添うだけでいいのです。それが私たち伴侶の使命なのです。道を踏み外せばいずれまた同じ過ちを。
Damn. Tennis snapped out of existence.
私たちは私たちがやるべきことをやるだけです。
Indeed we do. Beyond the gate lies
初めて見る場所ですね。
our final challenge.
行きましょう。
Goal of the stagnant blood.
足元にお気をつけください。
This smells final to me.
ここなら気を抜いても大丈夫ですよ。
Only melee attacks. Frankly, I don't think I was planning on being pretty diverse in terms of movesets. Alright, let's see what this big bad wolf has to say for himself. They really looked at Bloodborne and said, we can possibly be worse. So let's take a werewolf and give him 2 great swords. Skulking. Oh shit, it teleports right in front of me. Well, unsurprisingly, it's got a lot of reach. His great swords. Oof. Eek. Oh yeah, you're right. If you're buffed, that's like 200 less damage per hit. I can still apply a shield. Jesus, look at those arcs. Oof. Man, I saw that attack hit and it was like a 360 range. Alright, well. That's skulking down. Not a sword. Yeah. Spoilers, but that definitely felt a little too easy to be a final fight.
シルバの制御を失って。
どうしたのみんな。
侵害がシルバに引き寄せられる。
Here we go. By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. What wacky form shall he take on? What is this biblically accurate angel? I don't know. It's just a god eater dragon thing.
この世界は終わらせない。必ず止めてみせる。
Wait a minute, my character actually talked? For the first time in forever? Alright. The Virgin Born. Oh, okay, good start. Immediately get hit twice. Fuck. He didn't even get the chance to react. What the hell? Well, good thing we
ご気分はいかがですか？
only have to deal with this new threat.
支度は大事ですね。
Okay, so just like Silva, I cannot apply buffs because he is resistant. What's kind of helpful is that with this big body, it's kind of easy to get under him. Of course, I can't stay here forever. I wish I had a little more time to get out, though. That is a big area of effect. For the life of me. Don't have enough time to get out of that field. Oh, it's powering up. What the fuck? What was that light show? Well, we made it to the halfway point, which is something.
お待ちしていました。
I think we got the general gist of what you're supposed to be doing here, which is stay under and just roll around or
心を静かに。
run away if he does the aerovac explosion. Why does it have to have such a big range? Oh my god! I mean, I'd rather just get hit at this point. Alright, got a few really good hits in. Whoa, 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 what's this? You tried to get me in the vortex. It's like a camera. What the fuck? Why did I get thrown in front of him? Yo, heal me. Oh, those are the most aggravating deaths possible. I wonder how much damage will I deal with this sword. Oh, this is why I hate fighting big-bodied enemies in these games, because the camera just flips around constantly. It doesn't matter whether you're locked on or free roam. You get screwed over regardless. The key is definitely to stay underneath him. That much I'm for certain. I hate that attack so much. Yeah, there's no escaping from it. You can't run away and dash in time because you still get hit by the extended hitbox. So can they just have to, I don't know, stay in the outskirts? Hope you don't get hit. I mean, I could stay near his hind legs. I'm really bad at telegraphing this, because the moment I heal, he does the attack I can't afford to block. And there's all the healing gone, so... I don't know how you're supposed to dodge that one. I guess behind him? Nope, still got hit. Lord knows what that's all about. Oh, baby! The clutch. We got him. That wasn't too bad in the end. I just have a extreme prejudice against large enemies and Souls-likes.
復活まであまり時間がない。シーリー、持ちこたえられるか。
Will she do it? Will she sit on the throne and take on such a grand responsibility? It would appear so.
シルバに取り込まれていたすべての侵害はその意志とともにあなたの肉体に受け継がれ、ベインは再び永遠とも呼べる深い眠りについた。レブナントは血の渇きに怯え、数少ない血類を求めて増え続けるロストと終わりのない戦いを続けている。ですが今はゆっくりとお休みください。今一度あなたが目覚めるその時まで。
Man, all that just so we could take a long nap. I mean, truthfully, after all the shit we've been through, we kinda deserve a little bit of shut-eye. Oh, the hand holding. How lewd and inappropriate.
いつまでもあなたのそばに。
Not crying. It's just the rain. Roll credits. We did it. Wow, what a game. I would play through the credits, but it's gonna take forever, so do take a look. Should you want to. Credits to everyone who worked on this game. Hades, code owner Gregorius Silva. Both high attack power based on strength and dexterity, ideal for using heavy gear. Save complete. You can now play using your post-completion save data. You can start the game again just before the end by selecting your completed save data from the load option on the title screen. After starting the game again, you can examine the door back at the base to carry over your save data and restart the story from the beginning. Which means, if you want to, that's where New Game Plus lies. Also, I'm pretty sure there are different endings, but I wouldn't know what are the requirements necessary to unlock those. However, I think that was a pretty good note to end this series on. We saved the world, became the new big badass of the vampire world, and now we can sleep peacefully, knowing we did a job well done. Until the time comes in the sequel, possibly, for us to awaken once more. So, with that being said, what do I think of this game? Overall, I would say it was a pretty decent run. And I've had a steady positive impression of Code Vein through several streams now. And I can say for sure that the game held up to that standard that I've already set for it. Interestingly, even though this was released in 2019, so already at the point where From was working on, if not already released, Sekiro, I feel like the combat and overall flow is more reminiscent of Demon Souls rather than the mainline Dark Souls games. The way the combat feels clunky at times, the lack of jumping, so exploration is heavily based on just running and rolling around, making carefully planned drops. Not to mention the extremely basic at times architecture, like with this penultimate level and the cathedral, where sure the textures are high detail, but there's just so little in the environment in terms of objects that it feels, yeah, almost like a prototype, just like Demon Souls did for the later Souls games. But that's not necessarily a bad thing per se, but it might throw people off who are expecting a more polished experience. As far as the positives go, definitely the character creator is one of the highlights. There's a ridiculous amount of customization you can do to create your perfect waifu slash husband do, or just a playbook character if you're not a complete degenerate. For the combat, I actually like the ability to change your skill sets on the fly, so you can mix and match rather than stick to one specific build and hope it works, or be forced to spend a lot of in-game currency in order to swap. So yeah, it's definitely a little more casual, but I don't necessarily mind it. The companion system, that's definitely a carryover from God Eater, and the game is heavily built around having an AI follower to carry you through the battles. And um, you know, this is kind of a lower point for the game, but I feel like it starts only shining halfway through. That's where the most interesting bosses come up, and where the plot starts to make a little more sense. So it kind of sucks that the first half, while it's not bad, it definitely feels like a slower burn until you actually get to the good parts, like going through a lackluster appetizer just so you can enjoy the main meal. Uh, what else? Oh yeah, the story. I was gonna go a little more into that. I feel like the Souls references to like the concept of the grand souls being these four successors you have to defeat in order to get to the quote unquote kill on the first flame and then sit on the throne. Dark Souls 2 homage. Those were a little too on the nose and forced. I actually preferred when he had the big goofy evil scientist man as our main antagonist. And if you wrote the narrative just around him and made him a little more prominent rather than a throwaway enemy, I would have been fine with that. There's some legitimately good side stories, like the Jack Eva arc or Nicola and Mia. So there's definitely a lot of good, but feels a little undermined by the whatever of the main story. Could have been a little more concise, in my opinion. The rest of the game, so the visuals, soundtrack, they're fine. Like, I have no major qualms or big praises. It is perfectly fine. But the other big complaint, optimization. This game does not feel like something that should have performance issues. Definitely something that should have been cooked in the oven a little more. For just a better experience. Would I recommend this? If you like Souls-likes and want to try something new, yeah, go for it. I'm walking away with generally a positive view of Code Vein. If this ever gets a sequel, I will most likely check it out. That being said, we also have some other Souls-likes in my Steam library we can look into, like, Mortal Shell, which was part of a bundle a while back. So, that is a possibility worth considering. But in the meantime, I'm happy to put this to rest and focus on other things. Namely, we're going to be continuing on Nightmare Reaper, but in the meantime, I'm going to start preparing for another longer playthrough, and hopefully we can get some Poster Redux going soon. So, with that in mind, I thank you all for tuning in and staying with me for this journey, which took 40 hours, which is not bad for a game of this caliber. And yeah, I shall look forward to seeing you again in the near future. Take it easy, guys, and until next time.